Hi guys, welcome back to another reaction video and thoughts here on Our Eyes Your Eyes. I'm ready to watch episode 4 of season 4 of Golden Kamuy. But before starting this video, I just want to remind you to subscribe to the channel, click on the notification bell, leave a like to support me, and feel free to join me because many other stories are coming on the channel. So stay tuned and keep on watching me. Okay, in the previous episode yesterday, we saw that everyone is trying to reach Tsurumi with some tricky methods. And now let's see what's going to happen, because we went back to Ashiripa, Sugimoto and Shiraishi, and at the same time Koito was introducing us Ogata in a different way. Let's call it a spoiled child, a rich child. So let's see what's going to happen today. Are you ready to join me with these? Check it out. Oh! Ah! I know, he was talking about Koito has a child. No, but that's Koito, the Koito we know, right? Maybe Koito is his father. So he's... that's Tsurumi. That's Tsurumi, that's how he met him. Ah, the spoiled rich child is him. Tsurumi is strong. Oh! Oh! Both, I think. He's spoiled and rich child. Why he was searching for that grave, Tsurumi? Yummy. So Koito was from Kyushu. But isn't it the same man that we saw in the previous episode in the hot spring scene? Huh? Maybe I'm confusing myself. Look, as always, Tsurumi was reaching the point. Yeah, because he lost a son. Mm. Yeah. Yeah, but Tsurumi was listening to him all the time, huh? Ah. Ah, definitely, he knows. Yeah, but Tsurumi wanted to use Koito. Ah, that's why he's so reverent to him. I mean, these were beautiful words, but oh, he's 16 now. And he will definitely meet Tsurumi again. That's Tsurumi! No! Oh! I was about to say it as soon as I heard the name of where he found the Yampan. I'm thinking that Tsurumi was planning everything, you know? Now, why do I believe that Tsurumi did everything on purpose? So he wanted him to join him. I mean, he wanted Koito to join him. I mean, what if we understand that then these people were paid by Tsurumi to do so? Mm. Vladivostok. In fact. Because Tsurumi knows that that's Koito's father because he knows the name anyway, so I don't think he forgot about about Koito, young Koito. And he noticed the bike now, the bicycle, whatever, so... What the F? Now there's something wrong here. No, look, I think that Surumi did everything on purpose. Maybe I'm wrong, huh? Hmm. Yeah, but I think the father smells something stinky, yeah? Over here. や But does that mean that the war between Japan and Russia was because of this? I mean, it was made because of the. Yes! Yes! Wait! Okay, no, I thought something else. But why those sweets were there? At that time, many of these cases were happening. I'm talking about Japan. Lots of young kids were sent to say, die for the country. Yeah, but these men, they don't seem Russians. Oh, poor Colt, look. Oh! Oh! But Koito, see, he could make it. Ah! Wow, I mean, oh no, I thought of something else. Whoa. No way. Ouch. No way. But it's pointless that you keep using the wheel. Why did he want to go inside by himself? Who did that? Who did that? Is it what I believe? Where is Tsurumi? Here we go! Here we go! Ah no, okay. Okay. No, no, I thought of something else. Mm. 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 Yeah, but... Oh, Gata. The 7th Division members. Mm. But I think that this is what Tsurumi wanted. And later I'm going to explain you why. but I think... Huh? That's Ogata. Okay guys, this episode was definitely more interesting than the previous ones, to tell you honestly. In this episode we could see how Koito met for the first time Tsurumi, and I think that this was a pretty essential to understand the story about this character, because every time it seems that Tsurumi wants to do some things in order to gain the trust of his men. Why I'm saying this is because in one of the previous seasons, especially when we were talking about Ogata, I remember that even in his case, Tsurumi was definitely someone who could understand Ogata and try to let him join him, especially because Tsurumi knew his background story. It seemed as if he wanted to do the impossible to shine in front of himself, to shine in front of Ogata. And in fact, later Ogata joined him, right? He joined the 7th Division. That's what's happening even here with the Koito. That's what I feel, because even in this episode, it seems that Tsurumi, okay, got in touch with the Koito when he was really young, and he was always trying to test him, to understand his personality at the beginning, to try to understand where does he come from. And once he understood that he comes from a rich family, it's like as if Tsurumi wanted to get in touch with this young boy on purpose to receive some benefits from all these. You know that Tsurumi wants the gold because he wants to create new weapons and he wants to create his personal business about it, okay? So he needs money, lots of money. And I think that Tsurumi is getting in touch with Koito's father, not only because he's super powerful and he's rich, but also because when he becomes someone relevant, like in this case he's the chief of the 7th Division, he can have some connections to go on with his plans. From the beginning of the episode, I really thought that this friendship with the young Koito was just a way, just a tool to reach his other goals. We know that Tsurumi every time is using beautiful words. He knows how to confuse these other minor characters to join him, especially thanks to great words, lovable sentences. He did this even with Ogata, sincerely, even if it was not the same, but the approach seemed to have something in common with what I saw previously. So when I noticed that this young Koito, when he was 16, was kidnapped, I thought, is it Tsurumi? I mean, did Tsurumi do all these kind of things on purpose? So then if the young Koito would have been saved, then Tsurumi would have been presented as one important person in his life, and then probably Koito would have joined him. And that's exactly what happened, if you noticed. Okay, the fact that then we discovered that those kidnappers were Russians. Okay, but if you noticed, when they showed us their faces, they had blonde hair. But while they were kidnapping Koito, they were having black hair. I really believe that the kidnappers were Ogata and the other two members of the 7th Division. But as soon as Tsurumi closed the door and tried to shot these kidnappers. In that moment, they switched them with some Russian soldiers. Everything was orchestrated by Tsurumi, in my opinion, for everything that I told you. And I don't think that I'm wrong, sincerely. Okay, if I'm wrong, write me in the comments below. Yeah, I think that Tsurumi is just a great strategical character, and he's using this fake sympathy or fake empathy to try to reach the people he wants to have next to him. You understand what I mean? He is trying to manipulate these characters as he likes. That's how Tsurumi is. We noticed all these kind of things even in the previous seasons, so I don't think that I'm wrong, sincerely. And when I noticed the difference of the hair, yeah, at the beginning I thought that I was wrong, what I thought, but when I noticed the difference color of the hair, I said, and then he was also smiling as if he could reach his goal. Especially when the father of Koito said, we understood who the kidnappers were. And he was smiling, that typical smile of the person who knows everything and who is really glad that no one understood that behind everything that was him. Also because then the real three kidnappers appeared, that are Ogata and the other two. And yeah, Ogata said that strange word that I think that it means rich spoiled child. That it's the exact word that in the previous episode was said by the young Koito that now grew up, of course. And that's why he remembered that word. So here we have this background story of Koito. That was the first time to see it. Yeah, let's say that Tsurumi anyway was useful to Koito, to the young one, because he understood that he was really spoiled, that everyone was under him. If he was saying something, all the population was saying, oh yes, okay, fine. Like when he said, give me that stick, please, Ji-chan. And immediately, oh yes, here you are. So he was definitely rich, definitely spoiled. It's like as if Tsurumi every time is not only using these characters, but he's also helping them by trying to realize different things, important things. Like for example, in the Ogata's case, Tsurumi gave him the chance to feel someone belonging to a group of people, because we know Ogata's background story. So even in the case of Koito, I realized the same thing. Tsurumi gave him the chance to join the 7th Division, and at the same time to understand that he can't be so spoiled, that he needs to gain the respect, not because he's rich, but because he's equal to all the others. Yeah, Tsurumi, he's a strange character, because on one hand he's using others by tricking them with beautiful words and whatever, just because he wants to reach his goal. But at the same time, he's also teaching these characters something. And it's like as if he has this double version of himself that he's using as soon as he needs. Tsurumi character is pretty interesting. I have to say that he's one of the most interesting characters in this story. And I still think that we needed to understand more about this character. It's not over here. I mean, we needed to understand other details, and maybe one day we will discover other important things about his life. But yeah, when Koito said, oh, it's fate that we met again. No, I don't think so. Everything was predestined, pre-written by Tsurumi. As soon as he could find him, because he moved to Hakodate, because Tsurumi remembered that from Kagoshima, Koito was about to move to Hakodate. So as soon as he found out that he was over there, he tried his best to find him. And with the excuse of the kidnap, he could find him, he could reach what he wanted. That means, he is the son of a great, a rich man, so let me have him in the 7th division, because never say never, it can be so useful, especially because Koito's father is really important, is really powerful. I have to say that Tsurumi is always recruiting characters who lack of something, because he is like the hope for these characters who lack of something. It's like as if, oh, look, I'm here, I can give you what you miss. I mean, it's like as if for the point of view of these characters, Tsurumi is like the light of hope that comes into their lives. But sometimes we can be tricked by this light of hope, because behind maybe there's another reason. And at the end of the day, all these characters are used. In my opinion, they are not loved by Tsurumi, they are not cared by him, it's just a matter of numbers. I mean, Tsurumi can see them as numbers or strategical members or other purposes. Even when he said to Koito, oh, if we meet again, it means that we will be friends. What happened in Hakodate was not just a matter of a coincidence. It happened because he wanted to let it happen. So he could have had the excuse to say, oh, did you see? We met again. So that means that we were destined to be friends. Of course, the young Koito, who really hoped that this would have happened maybe in the future, or after he saw the sweets, he said, wow, the fate is ruling on me, that's really happening, etc., etc. No, those sweets were there on purpose, so he could have remembered about Tsurumi, and at the same time, everything that happened, the fact that when he opened the door and Koito seemed to be rescued by him, it's like a matter of destiny. Oh, that man was so important that when I met him, it was just a matter of destiny, and destiny was playing a great role. No. No. So as you can see, Tsurumi is a great character. He's really tricky, but at the same time, he knows what he's doing. And let's see how this goes on. One thing, I thought that the brother of Koito was the same man we saw in the hot spring scene. There were 3 men over there, and one seemed to have those strange eyebrows. But maybe I'm confusing myself. Can you imagine if Koito's brother is not dead for real? Who knows? I have to go back and check that scene of the hot spring to see if it's the same. But anyway, hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned and keep on watching me. See you tomorrow with episode 5 of season 4 of Golden Kamuy. In the meantime, feel free to subscribe to the channel and click on the notification bell. Bye guys, see you in the next video.